Hello, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world, wherever you're joining me from, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We are very much here together, ready to honor the summer solstice, to celebrate International Yoga Day, and just to feel into the sun's energy, the power, the energy, the fire, and come together as a bit of a community here online on YouTube. So, if you're here joining me live, just pop yourself in the chat, say hello, let me know where you are joining from. I will kind of wait a couple of minutes just for anybody that's kind of, joining just a minute late, and then we'll get into our practice. Good morning, good morning. Those of you that are not doing this live, obviously this is for people doing it later, you can just forward on the next minute while we wait for everyone to join to get into the practice. So while people are joining, I have fun things to tell you. So we have a huge Soul Sanctuary promotion happening as part of International Yoga Day, and that is that the annual membership has got a huge price drop. All of that information can be found in the description of this video, so you can click on it at the end. So enjoy the practice with me. Don't do anything right now. Ground down into your practice, and then I'll tell you more about it at the end. But yeah, we do have a huge Soul Sanctuary sale. So if you've been thinking about joining, now would be a really good time to do it. Oh my gosh, so many of you. Hello, good morning. Amazing. People coming from all over, which is so wonderful. I'm going to get over onto my mat. Now, one thing to say with YouTube Lives, they can be a little bit glitchy every now and again. So we will just trust the process today, trust that the universe loves us and that we won't be having any technical glitches at all. So we'll just take a little bit of a moment just to ground, again, just for anybody that is joining us over the next minute or two. So making sure that you've got your setup. This is going to be quite a dynamic practice today. It's a summer solstice. For someone with a lisp, that's quite hard to say. So we will be honoring the sun. We'll be moving quite dynamically up and down the mat. So make sure you've got some water. Make sure you've maybe got a block, a strap, a bolster for a little chill out at the end. Whatever you need, just grab it now. And yeah, we will get on into it. So like I said, just coming into a comfortable seated position, we're going to take a little bit of a pranayama to open the practice. But before we do that, I just want us to gather ourselves and ground. So we just take some time to slow everything down. Closing down the eyes. And just finding that really gentle connection to breath. Nothing to fix, nothing to force here, just ease. Easing into the day, easing into the practice. Maybe rolling the shoulders back. Can you sit a little taller? Can you feel the crown of the head rising up to the sky, rising up to the sun? And maybe setting an intention for your day, not just your practice, an intention for the day. What would you like to offer? What could you bring into your day for either yourself or the people around you? Where does your intention lie? And just dig into that intention with gratitude, with a place of thanks and honoring that you are here, that you have shown up for yourself in this practice today, and that we are here together, people from all around the world. Just dropping the chin down to the chest. And just holding here as you take a couple of deep breaths, filling up through the back body. Maybe that dip of the chin to chest wants to just round through the upper spine slightly. If you're doing this in the morning and maybe things are a little bit tight, then it might be that you just want to take a little rounding through the spine to breathe a little deeper into the back body. And then lengthening the spine, taking a couple of half neck circles here. And then last time, and then just coming through center, lifting the chin up, rolling the shoulders back one more time. And we're going to come into, like I said, a little pranayama. So we're going to be taking breath of fire. If you are unsure what breath of fire is, just take a look to me. So it's a really energizing breath. It's bringing heat into the body. As you know, as I've already said, this practice is all about honoring the sun. So bringing that heat and that fire into the body with a pumping breath, it can be really helpful to have the hand to the belly, because then you can get that feeling of the exhale being the pump. The exhale is where you focus your attention. The inhale kind of happens naturally. All through the nose. We do 40 pumps, and then we're going to retain the breath chin to chest. If anyone gets a little bit dizzy, or maybe you're pregnant or anything like that, just don't take the breath retention and just come back to a really calm breath. But for those of you that feel that you can, just chin to chest, and we'll hold for 20 counts, and we'll just do 2 rounds of this. So let's just roll those shoulders back one more time. Nice big releasing breath. Inhale through the nose. And let it go. And we take a little half breath in. And we start. Breath retention. And let it go. And then we take our second round. Take that half inhale. Retention. And let it go. You can flutter open the eyes. And just take a little shake through the hands here. Just letting any of that caught up energy that is residing in your extremities, maybe even just lifting your feet, feeling a little bit silly, shaking everything out. And then rolling over onto all fours. And just grounding here for a moment. I want us to stay really simple just for these first 2 cat-cows. Thinking about this movement from the pelvis as you inhale, pelvis drops into the anterior tilt. The heart shines forwards, inhale. And then we exhale, round the spine. Inhale, we find that lift again. And exhale, round. And then a few breaths here to just get a little bit intuitive with your body. What does your body want? Maybe staying with the cat-cow, maybe adding on some rolls, some circles, some forward, backwards movements. And then coming back into a neutral position, tuck under the toes, reach the hands forwards, fly the bottom high up to the sky. Our first downward facing dog, and hopefully just having some moments here just to wiggle out through the spine, the shoulders, the backs of the legs, checking in. How does my body feel today? Maybe feeling super open and yummy, maybe feeling a little bit tight and niggly. And just having these observations without any judgment, without the need to place labels on the body, just observing and becoming more aware of it. You're going to keep these hips moving, so I want you to find some movement in the hips here, just swishing them side to side, and you're going to take those swishy hips as you walk the feet in towards the hands. So you're kind of doing this little strut towards the top of the mat. Feet hip width apart. Take an inhale as you lengthen the chest. Exhale, soften through the knees as you fold here. Take hold of opposite elbows. You're just going to have a play around with staying in a forward fold, but lifting up onto the toes, seeing if you can just engage the legs, and then coming back down, lifting up again. And coming down. If you want to have the fingertips down to support you, you can. Lifting up one more time. And heels drop down. Take a breath in, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold. And then you're going to dance your way up to standing, swaying hips, swaying shoulders. Keep it fluid, keep it soft. And when you come to standing, just inviting a little bit of that movement into the body. So the sun is very much our fire and our power. But when you look at a flickering flame, it is always dancing. It always has this sense of fluidity that comes with it. So just finding that now for a few breaths at the top of your mat. Even if it feels weird, if this feels challenging, dig deep, get into it. Move with how you're feeling. And then slowly coming to find stillness. Interlace the hands, reach the arms up over the head. Take circles here with the upper body. So 3 going each way, reaching the arms around, and you're going to come into the upper spine here, trying to keep the hips nice and stable. Going round to the other side. And then when you're done, just releasing those hands down, having a little shake off one more time. Grounding in, finding Tadasana, hands down by the side. We're going to take 2 Surya Namaskar A's. It would not be a summer solstice without some Surya Namaskars. So honoring the sun here with our sun salutations, taking as many modifications, as many embellishments as you want to. Take an inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, we fold down. Inhale, create space. Exhale, place the hands, either step or float back, lowering down either through chaturanga or down to the knees. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And just having a little shuffle here in your downward facing dog. Again, finding that movement, finding the playfulness, the fluidity here. Grounding down into the hands, bottom pinging up towards the sky without the ribs collapsing. On your next inhale, step or float the feet to the hands, lift the chest, create space. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale those hands down through heart center. Again, we go inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, create space. Exhale, place the hands, step or float back, lowering down, chaturanga, or down to the knees. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. In this variation, you're going to sweep right leg up to the sky, open the hip, make sure the shoulders stay strong. Right knee bends. You're going to take 3 circles with that right hip going in each direction. So 6 in total. Trying to make them as big as you can. And then grounding that right foot down, we sweep the left leg up, opening the hip and finding those circles here. 3 going in each direction. And again, grounding that foot down, take a breath. Release it here. On your next inhale, step or float feet to the hands, lift the chest, create some space. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, sweep the arms high up to the sky. Exhale those hands down through heart center. Finding Utkatasana here, we're going to not take Surya Namaskar B, but we're going to take elements of it just as we start to move into a little bit of more of that fire. So Utkatasana, sweep the arms all the way up. Holding here as you sit back nice and deep into that Utkatasana. Holding here for another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then you're going to exhale, fold it down. Inhale, create space. Exhale, place the hands, step or float back, lowering down through chaturanga or down to the knees. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sweep the right leg up to the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, bring right knee to the right elbow. Inhale, take it up to the 3-leg dog again. Exhale, take the right knee across to the left elbow. Inhale, take it all the way up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the right knee down. We're coming to find active pigeon. So I do recommend having your block with you for this because you can place a hand or 2 hands onto blocks. Finding your active pigeon with either your hands supporting you or reaching the arms up to the sky, finding the balance. You can hook the thumbs here if you wish. Keep that energy lifting and rising you tall. Finding your gaze. And you're going to lower those hands down. So you're going to ground the hands down. You're going to shuffle this right foot to the other side of the mat. So your right foot's coming to the outside of the right edge of the mat. You're going to open the left hip, sweep the left arm up. To begin with, just grounding down through that left foot at the back of the mat. Finding length here. Then if you would like to, you're going to lift the left leg, take an inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, elbow to knee. And then reach around if you can. Take hold of the left ankle with the left hand. Open the chest here. Maybe it's just a teeny tiny bit. Maybe for you, it's just drawing the left heel in towards the butt, getting a nice little quad stretch. One more breath, inhale. Exhale with control. We unravel, left hand comes down, and we pivot ourselves over to left side for Vashisthasana. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Then you can modify your Vashisthasana by putting the bottom knee down to the earth. We got this, holding into this fire. Taking 3 little arm circles here with this right arm. Feeling into the breath. And then placing right hand down, coming back through plank, take an inhale. Exhale as you vinyasa. Making your way back to your downward facing dog. If you need to take a child's pose or you want to take a child's pose, it doesn't even have to be a need. It can just be a desire to take the knees down, either child's pose or having a little kneeling moment. We'll take a breath here just to reset ourselves. And then we're going to go to the left side. So sweep the left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, take it up. Left knee to the nose. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We lower that left knee down, find our active pigeon. So have a wiggle around, finding your blocks. Oh, and then find that gazing point. This is very much a strength-based balance. It's not an easy one, so you need to find your setup. Like I said, if you would like to balance with your hands onto blocks, that can be a really lovely starting point. Toes are tucked under, back knee is off. Finding another couple of breaths here. And then you're going to gently, with control, place the hands down. And you're just going to shuffle that left knee back. And then the left foot comes out to the outside left edge of the mat, grounding down to the sole, the bottom of that right foot, reaching the right arm long up above by the ear. And just having a moment here. And know that this is where you can stay. You can just love this place and stay here. Or you can lift this right leg. We inhale, we exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to knee. And then reach around with that right hand coming onto the right ankle. Either have it as a nice hip flexor quad stretch and draw the heel into the butt, or you can open through the heart space here. So that would be to draw the foot away from you behind. Another breath here. And then gently releasing it down. Right hand comes down, right foot comes down, and then we pivot all the way over to right side for Vashisthasana. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Either here or modified, you take those 3 arm circles. Reaching all the way around. And then placing that left hand down. Finding your plank position, take an inhale. Exhale, vinyasa your way through, either through chaturanga or down to the knees. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Either drop it down to kneeling, to child's pose, or you're going to drop it down to dolphin. So these are one of my favorite little dolphin Pinchamayurasana drills, and why not throw it in? We're already a bit fiery. Why not go for a little bit more? So it's a nose tap. You don't have to get your nose the whole way there, but your nose in the tap is going down between the wrists. If you can, maybe you just go a tiny bit and push back. Amazing. So just see where you go to, or take this moment as a very well-earned rest. If you're doing those taps, you're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Pushing it back, downward facing dog. We'll just complete the flow by getting to the top of the mat on your next inhale. Step or jump the feet to the hands. Lift the chest, create space. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hinge at the hips, bend the knees, sweep the arms up. Utkatasana. Holding here. Reaching those fingertips long. Inhale. And then exhale, just come all the way to standing. So good. Roll the shoulders back, grounding down into the feet. Close your eyes and just connecting to the breath for a moment. You're going to bring the hands to heart center now. We're going to drop ourselves back down to Utkatasana, but with a little twist, a literal twist. Could also be a funky little twist. Take an inhale. Exhale, hinge at the hips, bend the knees. We're going to twist around to the right. So the left elbow comes over the left knee, gazing up towards the sky. Either holding here, or if you would like to, you can place the hands down and take a little side crow. So just check in and see what feels good for you. Okay, so maybe a little side crow, maybe just holding that Utkatasana. Maybe you just want to take a moment to pause. All good. Breathing here. And then coming back through center. Take an inhale as you lift off, because those of you that have been holding the Utkatasana are going to probably want a little bit of a moment to release. And then we'll come back into it and go to the other side. Take an inhale. And then exhale, drop it down. We take that twist over to the left, and it's the right elbow that hooks over the left knee. Trying to keep the knees in line here. We don't want the right knee sliding really far forwards. Either holding here or placing the hands down and having a little play around with your side crow if that's where you want to be. If not, just take a moment. Nothing wrong with taking just a moment to breathe. And if not, you can just stay in that revolved Utkatasana. One more breath here. And then let's bring ourselves through center. Stay in the Utkatasana, sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, place the hands down. Inhale, create space. Exhale, either you can vinyasa, always the option, or you're just going to drop your bottom down and come to seated. I always offer you many, many things. There's always an option to just plonk down and take a moment. So from here, we're all going to make our way down to seated. So if you took the vinyasa, do a little jump through, you'll walk through, and then we'll come through to seated. Ground down through the feet. Place the hands behind you, fingertips facing forwards. I don't know, I've got a real thing for these at the moment, and they've been in my yoga journey for so long, but I just feel like I just got back from a retreat and we did these, and I always find them to be horrendously fun. So ground down, we're going to inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, bottom slides and hovers through. Inhale, lift. Exhale through. Inhale, lift. Exhale through. Inhale, lift. Exhale through. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Just swish through those legs for a moment. We're going to take Paschimottanasana, so a little forward fold. If you want to pop yourself up on a block or grab a strap, then please do. Take your inhale. Exhale, fold. Lengthening the spine. Crown of the head reaches forwards. Legs are active, they are switched on. The eyes can be closed. Two more breaths here. And then on an inhale, lifting up. You might need to shift your hips forward slightly, coming to find Navasana. And reach the arms out, or you can hold behind the knees. And we're just going to take alternate leg toe taps for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Either just hold on here, hug your legs, take a breath, or final vinyasa, place the hands down, flow your way back and through, all the way back to your downward facing dog. Those of you that took the vinyasa, you'll then either walk through, jump through, fly through to the top of the mat, and we all land on our bottoms. You're going to bring yourself all the way down onto your spine. You're going to reach the arms out into cactus or T-shape, whatever you've got space for here. Take the hips over to the right. Shift the knees over to the left. Head comes over to the right, and take any variation, any little hook with the legs that you would like to, if you would like to. And then as you breathe here in this supine twist, feeling that space being created in the body. Feel the heat pulsating through you, around you. And just settle into your breath. Feeling a sense of pride for the energy that you brought to this practice, for the way that you showed up for yourself, and for this community of people doing yoga all around the world. And then bringing those knees through center, taking them over to the other side. So knees drop over to the right, head goes over to the left, and again, and just taking that little final hook with the legs if you would like to. Keep the shoulder blades grounded. Maybe a nice deep breath before settling into a more calm and gentle breath. And unraveling yourself all the way back to center. Taking any final movements that you may need, maybe a happy baby, maybe a little knee hug in, a little rock and roll side to side. And then just bring yourself down for a little shavasana. We'll just take a couple of minutes to really ground back in to the body. So finding your shavasana now, closing down the eyes. Palms of the hands facing upwards, this gesture of being in a place of surrender, being in a place to receive, to be open. And we'll take 2 big releasing breaths together. Inhale. Again, inhale. And as you lay here, feeling your spine, your body heavy down into the mat, into the earth, know that you are supported by the earth, by the people around you, by your inner guide. Feeling the energy, the lightness from the sun lifting you higher. So having both, that heaviness, that melting, that beautiful support and comfort, whilst knowing that you are lifted and you are rising. And we'll just take a few more breaths here in this Shavasana. Let the power of the sun shimmer through the windows to your soul. Let its heat warm your heart and its vibrancy illuminate your body. Know that your strength is as fiery, graceful, and courageous as the sun. Feel your energy pulsate, for in the sun's company we find part of ourselves. Every new day, a new chance to rise again. Same you, same sun, just another beautiful opportunity to live this life. When you feel ready to, you can bring some movement back into the fingers, the toes, circling ankles, wrists, all of that good stuff. Just really gently bringing yourself out of the practice, well, out of the physical practice into the real practice of life. And rolling over to one side again whenever that feels comfortable for you. And then you'll make your way up into a seated position, keeping the eyes closed, placing one hand on top of the other over the heart space. We're grounding into our power, knowing that we will rise. And we'll seal this practice with a nice big releasing breath here together. Inhale. And let it go. Thank you to all of you that joined me in this practice to celebrate, to honor the summer solstice, to celebrate International Yoga Day. Thank you so, so much. Like I said at the start, for those of you that aren't already Soul Sanctuary members, those of you that are, hi, love you guys. But if you're not already a Soul Sanctuary member, then we have a huge sale. So we've discounted our annual membership down to just $99.99, which means that you'll be practicing for 27 pence a day if you practice daily, which is pretty epic. So click the link below this video. There is a link to come and sign up. If you are a Soul Sanctuary member and you are monthly, you can upgrade to a yearly membership and get involved in this promotion. So thank you all so, so much. I really hope that you enjoyed that, and I hope that you come and join us on the Soul Sanctuary. We have so much good stuff every month. There are new practices, there are guest teachers. We do a live practice every month over on the app or desktop, whatever you prefer. Our community is just always there to support one another, and it's just a good, wholesome place of just nourishingness. Is that a word? Nourishingness? Oh, take a breath. If you want to share how you're feeling right now in the comments, please do. I'm going to scooch myself over to the screen so that I can actually see any comments that roll in. And if anybody has any questions about the Soul Sanctuary, about the membership that they want to ask right now, I'm going to hang around just for 5 minutes, just in case anybody would like to ask anything. Oh, I'm so glad that you've all enjoyed the practice. Yay! So nice to see. Like I say, I really hope that that some of you come and join us over there. Like it's a good time to get involved. Every month we have a new theme, all of that good stuff. So yes, if you do have any questions, let me know. Oh, I just love that everyone's enjoyed it so much, and hopefully that's given a good start to your day. And you can go out into your day and just feel empowered and strong. And yeah, I agree. It's so amazing knowing that it's not just people in your hometown doing it. It is literally people from all around the world. Knowing that you were on your mats together is just so cool. It blows my mind. I think that's like my favorite thing about, the Soul Sanctuary is that we are in 144 countries, or at least we were the last time I checked, which it may even be more now, which is incredible. 144 countries all around the world. So every time a new practice goes on there and people are doing a new practice, it's like you sink into this knowing that you're just not alone. And you're not alone knowing that there are people all around the world practicing with you. Oh, just blows my mind massively. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. I will, in which case, love you and leave you. Come and join the Soul Sanctuary. I know I say it a lot, but the reviews on the App Store speak for themselves. So if you don't believe me, go and look at it on the App Store and you'll see how many glorious reviews there are. So I hope you come and join us. The link is in the little description here. Soul Sanctuary members, I will also try and add this flow to the membership as well, just so you've got it over there. And yeah, I hope to see you all again over on Soul Sanctuary very soon. Bye-bye.